YouTube, what is going on? Back with my latest video, back in an installment of Speculation Saturday. So I have 3 pops I'm going to suggest for you guys today that I think are going to be good pickups. I think they'll all be future, grails, go up in price, and things you should add to your collection before it's too late. So let's get right into it and see my thoughts. Here we go.
Listen, been in the game for a minute, clocking in because it's time to get down to business. Stunting is a habit, on me I'm good at it. Ask around town, I'm known as the Popsavage.
Alright guys, before we get into this video, please smash that like button down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying these videos, and as always, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hit subscribe button down below as well so you're updated on most recent content, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted as soon as I post a new video. So if it's your first time tuning into this segment, what I like to try to do every Saturday is like to talk about the financial side of Funko Pops, different topics I find interesting, and also Funko Pops I think will go up in value over time, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So before we get into that, I kind of just want to address some things I've seen in the comment section in the last few segments. I don't know if people are trolling or just kind of trying to look out and help the community or whatnot, but I've seen a lot of people talk about Funko is dying and you should kind of cut your losses and get out before it's too late. And I kind of want to address that real fast, and the reason why is because I just kind of want to reiterate my philosophy, my theory as far as this segment's concerned and how I approach investing in Funko Pops. So obviously I don't think Funko Pops are dying. I think Funko is going to be more popular than ever. If you watched my last week's video about my predictions for 2022, check that out, and it kind of explains why I think this is going to be Funko's best year ever. But the whole philosophy of this segment, investing in Funko Pops is I've always told you guys to focus on the downside risk. That's why I don't really mention so many pops that are over $100 that I think are going to go up to $300. If you guys would like to see more of that stuff, by all means, I can definitely throw some more risky stuff in there, because I think there's a lot of potential in some of these pops to that are expensive to get even more expensive. But the purpose of this segment is trying to get your foot in the door on things that I think will be future pops of that status, because if you get it on the ground floor, buy low, sell high is always the objective when you're investing. And I think if you're buying a pop, the stuff I'm suggesting for like $10, $15, $20, your downside risk is very, very low. A lot of people compare Funko Pops to Beanie Babies, and it's a weird comparison because people still buy Beanie Babies. Beanie Babies still have value. They're not like $0. You can definitely still sell Beanie Babies. So if Funko Pops are $10 now and they go down to like Beanie Babies cost like $5 to $7, that downside is not as significant as buying a $100 pop and going down to that point. So that's why I like to try to focus on this segment, is to limit your downside risk, and there's definitely upside potential in all these pops. If you guys would like to see more risky stuff, maybe I'll work one in there more frequently. Drop down in the comment section below if you're interested in that. But I just wanted to kind of address those concerns for people. I don't know if, like I said, if they're trolls or not, but a lot of people read the comment section, and I guess kind of want to put my insight and 2 cents into that without going back and forth with people in the comment section. So let's get into the 3 pops I think are going to go up in value. Alright guys, so the first pop today comes actually from a suggestion from the community, from the homie King Maverick Collects. I'll put his Instagram right there. Give him a follow, really dope guy. We talk pretty frequently, and he gave me a suggestion for a pop I don't currently have, but it's a one that I only don't have because it's been hard to find, and I just haven't pulled the trigger and bought it online, but I have now. And if you're interested in buying any of the pops from today's videos, there'll be a link in the comment section to purchase them on eBay. Help support the channel. But the pop he suggested for this segment was Aaliyah. So Aaliyah is one of my favorite artists of all time, and it's a pop that was suggested or revealed, I think, back, was it Toy Fair or something like that Funko did? One of their virtual events, they were releasing new pops, and it's one that a lot of the community got excited about, which I was pretty surprised about. Aaliyah is a very, very popular artist, God rest her soul, but I didn't really think about her having as wide of a audience as it was in this community, and definitely a lot of people were excited for this one, and it sold out pretty quickly when it first was initially released, I think on Hot Topic and stuff, sites like that. And it's been hard to find out in like stores and stuff. So I have not seen this one in a long time. It's now showing as temporarily unavailable. Now the reason why he suggested, and the reason I agree as well, is there's a newfound appreciation for Aaliyah. Aaliyah's music rights have just been, ironed out. There's a whole dispute over them for a long time, years, and now she's on Spotify. So I think that's going to bring a whole new audience to be aware of her music. And this pop just kind of reminds me of other pops in the past, where I suggested, you know, stuff in the rocks line, the music line, that it's a slow burner, meaning that it's not going to go up overnight, but over time, this is a pop I don't see people buying the flip. Definitely people buying this pop are going to be collectors and fans of Aaliyah. And what that means is this: once the supply runs thin, which it appears to be because it's temporarily unavailable, which means they may not be producing these anymore very soon. It means once they're all in the hands of the collectors, they're going to become more scarce, and a lot of them won't be available all the time, which obviously makes the price be higher. So this is definitely an underrated one. This is one I would definitely get into collection before it's too late. Like I said, it seemed like it was not an easy one to get. They are pretty available for right now, but I definitely think that, you know, over time this one's going to dry up and become a future Grail later down the line. Alright guys, so up next is a pop that's completely out of my realm of expertise, but I figured I'd bring it to you guys anyways because I saw some information on this property and think it may be a good pickup for you guys if you're a fan of this property or just, you know, interested in investing in some cheap Funko Pops with some upside, and that is the Cuphead chase. So there's two different chases from Cuphead. One's the King Dice and the other one's Cuphead. I don't know much about these characters at all. I think it's a game, a video game. Not sure what platform it's on. If you are an expert on Cuphead, please feel free to explain away in the comment section below because I am not an expert at all. But my thing is with this segment, I want to bring stuff that's not necessarily in my wheelhouse to you guys as well so that you're aware of the opportunity. Cuphead is getting a Netflix show, a cartoon, very, very soon this year. I think that's definitely going to bring that property to a new audience such as myself that may end up liking Cuphead. These pops have been vaulted for a very long time, I think for like 2-3 years now, and this chase is only going for $12, which is extremely cheap for a chase. It's one of the cheaper chases you can find. Obviously you can get other stuff through this property if you're interested, including that King Dice, which I think is like $25, $27 on the app, but this $12 chase just seems like a very low entry point. If this show ends up being successful in any way and gets new people, a new audience interested in Cuphead, sky's the limit for that chase. They may make more stuff for the show when it comes out because Netflix always, or Funko always tends to do new stuff from new properties. But this one's vaulted. It's the first chase available for this character, and it's a cool one. It's a black and white version of the character, and definitely a pop that I think has potential if the Netflix show hits. And $12, you're not going to go so much lower for a chase. So definitely one I think you should add to your collection if you're interested. Alright guys, and last but not least, another pop that I'm suggesting because there's a new upcoming show for this one, I believe in June, that I think is going to be a massive hit. A lot of people were really excited about this one when the trailer hit. There was like no mass amount of people outside of just even this hobby and fandom that were talking about this one because it looked actually pretty cool and pretty different take on the character. And the pop is Buzz Lightyear. So there's two pops I'm suggesting. There are multiple Buzz Lightyear pops out there. There's two specific ones I think you might want to add to your collection. The reason being is the more expensive ones are more expensive. Obviously you can try to do that. Kind of goes over what I was saying in the beginning of the video. If you want to take more risk, buy the more expensive one because there is definitely still upside. I don't think there's necessarily a cap on Funko Pops. I think the sky's the limit for them, as I mentioned in the past. But these two, there's two different pops. There's one for the Toy Story 4 Buzz Lightyear, which is only going for $10. That one's vaulted. And there's another one that was an Amazon exclusive where he's actually flying that's also vaulted and is going for about $13. The reason why is they're a lower entry point. I think the cheaper ones tend to go up when the more expensive ones go up, and these pops are vaulted. There's only a limited amount out there, and the other pops are out of certain people's price ranges. So if you want a Buzz Lightyear, you're gonna have to get these. If you're not trying to pay, I think $70 for the cheapest original series Buzz Lightyear out there. So these pops I think have potential when that show hits. I think now is a good time to buy them before the hype starts building up for that. The trailer hit and a lot of people got excited, but now it's kind of died down a little bit. I think once we're approaching probably May and you know, Disney starts blasting the trailer for it again, I think the Pops are going to start to go up in value. So there's always potential that I think Funko can make new stuff for this, like I said in the past with Cuphead. But that being more of a different take on Buzz Lightyear, I think the Pops are going to look completely different if they do some, if at all. So I think these still will have decent value for people who are fans of the original Toy Story property. And like I said, $10 and $13 respectively are a great entry point if you're not trying to pay the $70 for the Buzz Lightyear from the original run of Disney Pops. So those are the 3 Pops I have for you guys today. Let me know in the comment section below how you feel about these picks, and if you have any of yours in the you know, in mind that you think will be future Grails. I'll always give you guys a shout out like I gave the homie King Maverick Collects a shout out today. So make sure you give him some love. Let me know your thoughts about Funko Pops in general, like I talked about in the beginning. If you guys think they're dying, you know, put in your thoughts in the comment section below. Even though I disagree, I always like to hear what you guys say. So thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe if you're new. Check me out on my Instagram at ThePopSavage. You can stay connected there. And also check me out my second channel at Savage Breaks, where I do Pokemon and sport card openings. Thanks again for watching. Till next time, I'll see you later.